NASA finally planning to replace ISS with the SpaceX Starship, where SpaceX at the forefront proposing revolutionary concept to transform the Starship into a space station. And NASA is actively pursuing a successor of the ISS. And NASA has partnered with 7 companies: Blue Origin, Northrop Grumman, Sierra Space, Think Orbital, Vast, SpaceX, Special Aerospace Services. Imagine a vessel, not just a machine, but a symbol of a human ambition. Soaring through the cosmos, a spacecraft that doesn't just take us to the stars but reshape our very existence in the universe. The Starship Space Station, a concept so bold that it defies imagination, is not merely about engineering or innovation, it is about redefining who we are as a species, what we stand for, and how far we are willing to go to ensure our survival, prosperity, and unity, or division among the stars. This isn't just a story of science fiction, it's the tale of real technology's revolution fueled by intense political rivalry, economic ambition, and humanity's deepest philosophical questions. What does it mean to call space home? What price will nations and corporations pay to dominate the final frontier? And how will we build a civilization that can thrive in the unforgiving void? In this odyssey, we will explore every angle, from the staggering design and engineering feat behind a Starship to the geopolitical chess game playing out on Earth, to the existential dreams of a species yearning to expand its reach beyond the pale blue dot. This is more than a mission, it's the ultimate convergence of human ingenuity, global politics, and a vision for our species that balances between utopia and hubris. So buckle up as we journey through the philosophical depth, the political intrigue, the economic stakes, and the technological marvel of the Starship space station. By the end, you won't just see it as a spaceship, you will see it as the seed of new age in human history. The Starship space station concept has been championed by SpaceX, the private aerospace company led by Elon Musk. SpaceX has long been at the forefront of innovation with its reusable rocket technology and successful mission to resupply the ISS. It's about the reshaping humanity's role in the cosmos. And unlike other contenders to build stations, SpaceX proposes bold and unconventional solution using the Starship as a new space station. To understand the feasibility of this mission, let's compare it to what we know. Starship's 100+ tons of payload capacity and full reusability make it uniquely qualified to build a space station. Unlike the ISS, which require dozens of launches to assemble, a Starship base station could be constructed with for few launches, drastically reducing cost and time. But there's a catch for radiation and shielding. Stainless steel is cheaper than carbon fiber composite and tolerates extreme temperature variations. Like during re-entry, Starship's surface can reach over 870 degrees centigrade. Stainless steel resists such heat without requiring a complex heat shield. But it's not appropriate for radiation shielding. Why? Because of low atomic number. High energy cosmic rays and solar radiation are better blocked by high atomic number based material. Stainless steel is composed mainly of iron, nickel and chromium, which have relatively low atomic number. Biggest problem with stainless steel is its secondary radiation production. When cosmic rays strikes metal like stainless steel, they can produce secondary radiation such as a neutron, which can actually increase the radiation dose inside the spacecraft we need. So one of the biggest hurdle is creating a permanent orbital habitat. Is protecting inhabitants from cosmic radiation. Second, artificial gravity. Simulating gravity in space is still in its infancy, but it's essential for long-term habitation. Will Starship space station adopt centrifugal force modules to mimic gravity? And cost. Musk claims Starship's launches could cost as little as $10 million, but the total price tag for a modular station remains speculative. Estimates range from the tens of billions to hundreds of billions depending on its size and complexity. While initial cost would be astronomical, the long-term benefits could overweigh. But what we can do, let's imagine that. Let's start with the basics. Why Starship? The current ISS is marvel, no doubt.
but it's limited by its small crew capacity and aging infrastructure. Enter Starship, a rocket that's not just a launch vehicle but a fully reusable spacecraft designed for deep space mission, cargo delivery, and now even space station application. So what makes Starship the perfect candidate for this monumental task? Modular design philosophy. A Starship space station would likely modular, meaning it would be constructed from multiple interconnected Starship vehicles or purpose-built modules launched into orbit. First, Starship as a core module. A single Starship vehicle stripped of its engine could act as a core habitat module. Its spacious interior, 100 cubic meters of usable volume, more than 10 times the size of a Crew Dragon capsules and rival modules of the International Space Station. Additional modules for the specialization. Additional Starship or custom modules could be docked to the core to provide specialized function, such as laboratories for research in microgravity, material science, and biotechnology. Habitation modules for long-term crew living, complete with artificial gravity experiments. Storage modules for food, fuel, and cargo. Power modules equipped with the large solar arrays for energy generation. Interior layout and human-centric design. SpaceX design ethos focuses on efficiency and scalability, but a Starship space station would need to prioritize human comfort for the long-term habitation. Multi-level centrifugal. The interior of each Starship module could be divided into multiple level collapsible floors. These levels would serve as living quarters, workstations, gym areas, and research spaces. Life support system. Advanced life support system would recycle air, water, and waste. This includes oxygen regeneration systems using electrolysis to extract oxygen from water, carbon dioxide scrubbers to maintain breathable air, water recycling system to purify waste, water, and sweat. Payload capacity. With its ability to carry over 100 metric tons to low Earth orbit, Starship outclasses every rocket in history. Imagine a single launch deploying entire modules of a space station, which is ready to use. Contract this with ISS. Every component of Starship is designed to be reused, dramatically reducing the cost for launch. And unlike the ISS, which is locked into its current design, a Starship-based space station could evolve. Need a new model? Launch it. Want to upgrade a new solar panel? Send a new one up. It's like building a Lego set in orbit but on a colossal scale. Add new one before the payload capacity. Artificial gravity. Unlike the ISS, which operates in microgravity, a Starship space station could feature rotating modules to simulate gravity. This is not just a sci-fi, it is essential for the long-term health in space, such as the muscle atrophy and bone loss. The weakening and shrinking of muscle due to prolonged weightlessness in space. Since astronauts don't use their muscles as much as in microgravity, they begin to deteriorate, and bone loss osteopenia. In microgravity, bone loss density because they don't bear weight like they do on Earth. This can lead osteopenia-like condition over time. Both of these are major challenges for long-term space mission, which is why astronauts on the ISS exercise for about 2 hours daily to counteract these effects. And for that, we have to build some kind of artificial gravity section, just like a centrifugal force design. Some modules could be spun around a central axis to create artificial gravity through centrifugal force. Starship's structural integrity could handle such modification, enabling experiments on varying gravity levels. Examples: lunar or Martian gravity. Hybrid system. Certain areas might remain microgravity zones for specific experiments, while others provide artificial gravity for sleeping and exercising. Energy independence. Starship's massive cargo capacity allows for the installation of advanced solar arrays for larger than anything on the ISS, ensuring a self-sustaining energy supply. Operating in space requires robust and temperature control system. Deployable solar panels potentially modeled after SpaceX Starlink technology These panels could generate megawatts of electricity to power life support, experiments, and propulsion system. And second, thermal control system. Radiators on the exterior of the station would dissipate excess heat generated by onboard system on solar radiation. AI integration. Imagine an AI managing the station's operation, optimizing oxygen levels, recycling waters, and even predicting maintenance needs. The crew focuses on exploration while AI takes care of groundwork, docking, and expansion. Starship's modularity means new sections can be added seamlessly, while docking is a critical aspect of any space station. And Starship station would excel in this area due to its compatibility with modern docking technology. Universal docking ports equipped with NASA International Docking System Standard IDSS port. The station would accommodate various spacecraft including Crew Dragon, Boeing Starliner, and international vehicles like the Russian Soyuz or Chinese Shenzhou, and robotic arms and berthing. Similar to the Canadrum on the ISS, robotic arm could assist in docking additional modules, cargo delivery on uncrewed spacecraft. While initial design would focus on a low Earth orbit, the Starship space station could eventually be deployed in other locations. A Starship-based station could serve as a refueling depot and research outpost for lunar mission. In the long run, it could act as a transit station for a crewed mission to Mars, providing a safe haven for astronauts to prepare for the next leg of their journey. The Starship space station represents a bold leap forward in space exploration. Its design is not just creating a larger ISS, it's about redefining what's possible in orbit, from cutting-edge radiation shielding to artificial gravity experiments and modular construction. It has potential to become the backbone of humanity's presence in space. However, challenges like variation, cost, and geopolitical rivalries remain. If SpaceX can overcome these hurdles, the Starship space station could usher in a new era of interplanetary exploration, making a science fiction a reality, forever changing our relationship with cosmos. But the question is not just how, it's why. Why do we need a space station that's this ambitious? The answer lies in our identity as a species. Humans are explorers by nature. For centuries, we have pushed the boundaries of what's possible, crossing oceans, conquering the skies, and now reaching for the stars. But the exploration is not just about discovery, it's about survival. Earth is beautiful, but it's also fragile. Climate change, asteroid threat, and overpopulation make it clear we need a planet. The Starship space station is more than a scientific outpost. It's a lifeboat where we will experiment with growing food in microgravity, testing life support systems, or perfecting technologies for long-term space habitation. Without this groundwork, colonizing Mars or other planets remain a pipe dream. Imagine future historians looking back on this mission as the turning point, the moment when humanity transitioned from being earthbound to become a multi-planetary species. Now let's talk about the competition, or rather than lack of it. The ISS is a joint effort by multiple countries, but it's nearing the end of its lifespan. Maintenance is costly and its capacity is limited to 6 astronauts at a time. China's Tiangong space station is a promising project, but it's small, just a fraction of what Starship could achieve. Commercial players like Blue Origin's Orbital Reef are still in the conceptual phase with no concrete timelines. Starship, on the other hand, is already conducting test flights. It's not a concept, it's a reality in the mix. A Starship space station becomes humanity's gateway to the stars. Astronauts conduct zero-gravity experiments in one module, while tourists sip cocktail and gaze at Earth from another. A docking bay hums with activity as Starship arrive and depart. Now imagine this station not in low Earth orbit but positioned at Lagrange point, serving as a waypoint for mission to the Moon, Mars, and beyond. A shining example of what we can achieve when ambition meets ingenuity. The Starship space station is not just an engaging project, it's a symbol. It represents our capacity to dream big and our referral to accept limits. As we stand on the brink of this new era, remember, this is not just about rocket or technology, it's about us, about what it means to be humans and what kind of future we want to build. So the next time you look up at night, Sky, think about the people working tirelessly to turn these dreams into reality. Because the stars are not just a destination, they are our destiny. If you find the value from this video, do subscribe, like my video, and please try to comment down. If you find this helpful, like my video. Thank you. Bye bye.